The bearer of the mace is Tom G. Gehring, professor in the Department of Teacher Education and Foundation. Will the bearer of the mace and the platform party members please come forward?
President Morales, Provost Delgado, Deans Ballman and Feeney, honored guests and graduates, the 49th June commencement of the Colleges of Arts and Letters and Education, California State University hereby convenes. Will you please remain standing and join in the singing of our national anthem, as sung by Ms. Jessica Souza, a CSUSB music alum.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red gleam, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You may be seated, please. Welcome to this celebration of success of our students and faculty. I am Juan Delgado, Provost and Vice President of Academic Affairs. Before we begin, I would like to take a moment to recognize the mace bearer, Thomas Gerling. A prison educator since 1972, Tom came to CSU in '91, attracted to the campus community's service mission. He directs the Center of Study for Correctional Education and is a research director of the CSU Reentry Initiative Parolee School System, which is administered by his wife, Carolyn Eggleston. From '81 to '04, 92 of Tom's articles were published in scholarly journals, along with 34 chapters in various books. He has also 130 brief historical vignettes in the Journal of Correctional Education. Between 2006 and 2012, five of his books, three with very able co-authors, appeared in CSCE's publication series. Since then, CSCE has been representing North America in the New Journal of Prison Education and Reentry, a project with European, Australian, and Asian colleagues. Some of the courses that Tom has taught during the last 3 years has been on democracy and education. In his role, he has been able to help students assume more of the responsibility of their own learning that is usually the case, typically by negotiating issues such as course schedule, or whether they do 2 tests or 1 paper or the other way around, or if they do 2 long presentations or 1 long presentation. Tom is especially appreciative that his faculty career has been winding down in such a positive note. Thank you, Tom, for your years of service to the university, to the College of Education. We will miss you. Out of respect for our graduates and the recognition of the importance of this ceremony, we ask that all of you please silence your cell phones and remain in attendance throughout the ceremony. Today is a joyous occasion for our graduates and their families and friends. Class of 2016, today you join another distinguished group, the alumni of Cal State San Bernardino. I'd now like to recognize the distinguished members of the platform party and ask them to stand as they are introduced. Please hold your applause until they are all introduced.
Representing the university, Trustee Stephen Stepanek, California State University Board of Trustees. Dr. Tomas D. Morales, President, California State University, San Bernardino. From the College of Arts and Letters, Dr. Terry L. Ballman, Dean. Dr. Railing Chang, Interim Associate Dean. Dr. Matthew Davidson, Chair, Philosophy. Dr. Sunny Hyun, Chair, English. Dr. Carmen Janney, Interim Chair, World Languages and Literatures. Dr. Todd Johnson, Chair, Music. Professor Matthew Poole, Chair, Art. Dr. Michael Salvador, Chair, Communication Studies. Dr. Terry D. Smith, Chair, Theater Arts. Professor Catherine Thomerson, Coordinator, Liberal Studies Program. April Nicole Baca, Outstanding Undergraduate Student. Guadalupe Rincon, Outstanding Graduate Student. From the College of Education, Dr. Jay Feeney, Dean, College of Education. Dr. Michael Verdi, Interim Associate Dean. Dr. Ted Rummel, Chair, Faculty Senate and Professor, Department of English. Dr. Angela Clark Luke, Chair of Educational Leadership and Technology. Dr. Lynn T. Diaz-Rico, Chair, Education Graduate Council. Dr. Juan M. Gutierrez, Chair, Teacher Education and Foundations. Dr. Judith Silva, Chair, Special Education, Rehabilitation and Counseling. Dr. Tom Gehring, Bearer of the Mace, Department of Teacher Education and Foundations. Lisa Green, Outstanding Graduate Student. And representing the university community, Dr. Douglas R. Freer, Vice President, Administration and Finance. Dr. Ronald H. Fremont, Vice President, University Advancement. Dr. Brian Haynes, Vice President of Student Affairs. Dr. Samuel Sudakar, Vice President, CIO, Information Technology Services. Dr. Jacqueline Hughes, Co-Chief Diversity Officer, Associate Provost, Academic Personnel. Alejandro Gutierrez, President, Associated Students. And Dr. Jeff Thompson, Dean of Graduate Studies, Associate Provost for Research.
And also representing the community, Ted Alejandra, Superintendent of San Bernardino County Schools. Let's give him a hand, please. It now gives me great pleasure to introduce the Dean of the College of Arts and Letters, Terry Ballman.
Buenas noches y bienvenidos a la ceremonia de la Facultad de Artes y Letras y la Facultad de Educación. Es un honor para mí el poder compartir con ustedes en esta ocasión tan especial. Me gustaría reconocer a los familiares y los seres queridos quienes han contribuido al éxito de los estudiantes que se reciben el día de hoy. A todos, felicidades. I would also like to express my deep appreciation to our remarkable Arts and Letters faculty. They continue to distinguish themselves in teaching, scholarly publications, grant writing, creativity, and service to the college, university, and local community. Will the College of Arts and Letters faculty please stand? And will you all please join me in thanking them for their outstanding work with our students? Every year, the college recognizes professors for particularly outstanding achievements in 3 areas. Would this year's award recipients please stand as I call your name? The outstanding faculty in teaching and instructionally related activities is Dr. Luz Elena Ramirez of the Department of English. Dr. Ramirez has demonstrated distinguished achievement not only in her own excellent teaching, but in her development of curriculum and her mentoring of other faculty with their teaching. Dr. Heather Hundley of the Department of Communication Studies is the outstanding faculty in research, scholarship, and creative contributions. Dr. Hundley's 3rd book, Media's Misguided Mothers, The Unmet Expectations of Mothering, published by Peter Lang, 2016, presents a complex portrait of the institution of motherhood. In addition, Dr. Hundley currently serves as the Executive Director of the Western States Communication Association. And the outstanding faculty in service is Professor Thomas McGovern of the Department of Art. A generous and supportive colleague, Professor McGovern's contributions include his work as faculty sponsor of the Photography Club and editor-in-chief of Dot Photozine, a quality magazine that provides students with professional development opportunities. Additionally, every year Professor McGovern is involved with at least one major project for a local or regional community organization, and this year he contributed to a school for students with special needs. And for the first time, the College of Arts and Letters is honoring an outstanding lecturer, Professor Carol Damjan of the Department of Theater Arts. An accomplished actor and director, Professor Damjan consistently receives high marks for her student evaluations and her service to students, the Theater Arts Department, the college, the university, and the community. Congratulations to the outstanding Arts and Letters faculty. I'm proud to count myself as their colleague. Truly, they deserve recognition for their contributions to the education and success of our students. It's now my pleasure to introduce this year's recipient of the College of Arts and Letters Outstanding Graduate Student Award, Guadalupe Rincon. Guadalupe, would you please join me at the lectern? Guadalupe is receiving a Master of Arts degree in English composition with concentrations in composition and applied linguistics. Guadalupe grew up as a bilingual English and Spanish speaker and eventually became a fluent speaker of German. As a graduate student at CSUSB, she discovered that she could explore the social significance that multiple languages have on different communities, and that this line of scholarly research could be used to advocate for disenfranchised language groups. She was fortunate to present her thesis research at several scholarly conferences, including the American Association for Applied Linguistics and the Georgetown University Linguistics Roundtable. Guadalupe has been the president for the Linguistics Club, and she worked as a tutor at the CSUSB Writing Center. She wants to teach at the university level and ultimately continue her studies in applied linguistics at the doctoral level. Guadalupe, we're proud to honor you as the College of Arts and Letters Outstanding Graduate Student for 2016. I now have the pleasure of presenting the College of Arts and Letters Outstanding Undergraduate Student for 2016, April Baca. April, would you please join me at the lectern? April is receiving a Bachelor of Arts degree in art history. A working artist, April is committed to using the arts to address social justice. Her passion for making a difference is evidenced by her work as program coordinator of CSUSB's community-based art program that provides art programming to local community sites that do not otherwise have access to art. During her time at CSUSB, April has had 2 curatorial internships: the Bridging Homeboy Industries exhibit at the Robert and Francis Fullerton Museum of Art, and the online exhibition On Seeing Online, published by the Huffington Post. Thanks to these internships, April has appeared as a contributing writer to KCET's Artbound, as well as the online publication Beautiful Decay. In fall 2016, April will begin her MA degree at USC's Curatorial Studies program. April, we're proud to honor you as the College of Arts and Letters Outstanding Undergraduate Student for 2016. Each of the departments has selected a student to represent their fellow graduates here today, and these students have prepared a short reflection to be shared with you in a video presentation. Please hold your applause till the end of the video.
Art is my life, and my life is art. Art is an expression of who I am. It has opened many worlds for me. Art has taught me so much about others, and most importantly about myself. It has taught me the importance of making mistakes and accepting failure. But most of all, it has taught me to never give up. Studying here at CSUSB has been a cornerstone of my life. These 3 years have brought me many great friendships, including my sisters from Alpha Delta Pi sorority. I've had the opportunity to immerse myself in an amazing art department. The art department is my second home and my second family. It has given me the many great opportunities and the experiences, like having my first art history paper published in a scholarly journal, to presenting my own artwork in a gallery, being president of the Ceramic Association, and working as a student assistant in the ceramic studio. I want to thank Matthew Poole for giving me this opportunity to represent my department. Thanks also to Dr. Chen Davidson for teaching me about respecting history and the many artists that laid the pavement before me. I want to thank Allison Petty for always believing in me and the hard work I do. This journey wouldn't have been possible without my family. I want to thank my uncle Henry Flores for always believing in my art, my sister and grandmother for always pushing me to strive for more. I want to thank my mother. She's my biggest supporter, my best friend, and someone who always believed in everything I do. I love you all. So graduates, congratulations. I'm sure today will be the first of many proud, successful moments for all of us.
When I first came to CSUSB, I had a huge secret. I was shy, didn't have friends, I just went to school and went home. I didn't know my purpose. I met an amazing woman named Judy Cruz, my freshman seminar professor. She learned that I had a passion for music and told me about Coyote Radio. I was nervous, but looked into it anyways. I met another amazing woman named Lacey Kendall who was going to impact my life forever. I began as a volunteer for Coyote Radio, which eventually led to my position as Student Operations Manager, but I still had a huge secret. I had life-threatening lupus and was going through chemotherapy and heavy medication. These things made me weak, nauseous, not even want to be alive. However, I kept my secret because I didn't want people to feel sorry for me, and I wanted to show that I could keep up in all areas of college life. I began to love my communication studies major and began to believe in myself. I've begun to share my story with others to inspire them. My main message is simple: don't give up. No matter what your struggle is, never let it bring you down. I'm living proof that anything is possible. I was awarded Employee of the Year at Coyote Radio and won the Best Student Media Representative Award of the entire region. I'd like to thank Judy Cruz for directing me to that right place that would change the rest of my life, Lacey Kendall for believing in me since day one and being my inspiration, and my parents for instilling in me to always do well in school. As you leave CSUSB, remember that your life is just beginning. Believe you can achieve anything your heart desires and don't give up.
Growing up, graduating from a four-year university seemed like a far-fetched dream. As a first-generation college student, obtaining a bachelor's degree is an accomplishment I am most proud of. My academic journey as an English literature major has been unique in that I've had the privilege to pursue my goals and dreams alongside my sister Ruby, who is also an English major graduating today. As English majors, we are admitted into an intellectual realm of discourse where we can be in conversation with great thinkers and writers and have our own voices heard. We are equipped with skills that enable us to think and write critically, and we are inspired to question the world around us. I look forward to transferring my skills and knowledge into the real world as I pursue a career in higher education, to inspire others like my professors have done for me. I speak for both my sister and myself when I say thank you to the dedicated faculty and staff at CSUSB for greatly impacting our lives. All of our professors have been vital to our success, and we would like to give a special thanks to Dr. Renee Pigeon and Dr. Jessica Luck, who were kind and encouraging, inspiring us deeply, and challenging us to become strong writers and creative thinkers. And thank you to our department chair, Dr. Sunny Hyun, whose guidance helped us stay on track. Of course, I'd like to thank my family, especially my mother and father, for encouraging us to pursue what we are passionate about and for all the sacrifices they've made to make our dreams a reality. A big thank you to my boyfriend, Zach, for always believing in me. I also want to congratulate the graduates. You've all worked so hard to make it to this final stage, and I wish you all the best of luck and success.
Music is a universal language that speaks to all of us. Whether it is something good or something bad, music creates an emotion that is so powerful, there is no perfect way to describe it. Understanding the meaning behind music makes it that much more powerful. My time here at CSUSB has definitely shaped my appreciation and understanding of music. I will always remember squeaking clarinets in our woodwinds class, banging cymbals together in percussions class, hitting very wrong notes in our strings class, and hearing Dr. Menton's sassy remarks about walking in 5 minutes late to his theory class. I will never forget trying to cram centuries of music history into only 1 hour of Dr. Radomski's history class, only to enjoy the feeling of letting go of all of that stress and exhaustion singing in vocal jazz and choir. These classes have taught me to value the hard work and time it takes to perfect something. Whether that's being able to play a difficult passage in your music, sing a really high note, or just being able to wake up early on a Monday morning. Being at CSUSB has not only given me a deeper understanding of music, but a way to apply music to everyday life. I want to thank the music department faculty and staff for inspiring and motivating me for the past 4 years, and I appreciate the continued support that my parents provide me. Without you all, I would not have become the person, artist, and musician I am today. And where my words leave off, let the music begin.
I was first exposed to academic philosophy in an introductory ethics course. I was fascinated with the way that the study of philosophy allows me to deeply analyze the way that I think and what I believe. Philosophy has helped me to address questions that lie at the foundations of our reality, such as, how does consciousness occur within a physical body? What is time and how does it pass? And how can we live a moral and good life? And most importantly, it is always leading to more questions, showing me just how much I don't know. The philosophy department is a small and tight-knit group, and I've formed close bonds and friendships with my fellow philosophy students. It was exciting and engaging to learn in an environment with both those who share like-minded views and those who led me to further analyze my own beliefs. The faculty of the philosophy department is composed of particularly wonderful professors as well. While all of them are undeniably wise in unique ways, it is also clear that they care deeply about their students. I would like to especially thank Professor Davidson for all of his support and encouragement, Professor Roy for pushing us to work as hard as he does, Professor Muma for all of the laughs, and Professor Finson for all of her kindness and for helping me realize my strength as a young woman in philosophy. I would also like to thank my parents for all of their loving support throughout my education. After earning a bachelor's degree in philosophy, I feel more equipped to navigate through this life in a way that is both critical and appreciative of all its particularities. I plan to pursue a graduate degree so that I'll have the opportunity to teach philosophy and influence students' lives in a positive way, just as my professors have for me.
All the world's a stage, and the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts. Here at Cal State San Bernardino, I played the part of a theater major and took to the stage in 8 spectacular shows. My peers and I are often asked, what can you do with a degree in theater arts? My response is always the same. What can't you? Theater is a universal art form, encompassing the interest of individuals from all different creeds, backgrounds, and orientations, and teaching much more than simply how to play pretend properly. We learn the value of teamwork and collaboration, the beauty of language, the significance of commitment and time management, as well as the ability to present oneself with determination and confidence while maintaining an appropriate level of humility. Theater majors garner an understanding of the human condition and establish the necessary skill of communication. Now, while lectures and seminars are vital to our comprehension and preparedness for work in our respective fields, the true lessons are those that we obtain from practice, risk, and first-hand experience. And that's one of the many features of CSUSB that sets us apart. The people who have become my mentors provided me with extraordinary opportunities because they knew that it didn't matter where I came from. It mattered where I'd go. Our time as students on this gorgeous campus is far more than educational. Thank you, Cal State San Bernardino, for allowing me to play my part on your stage.
While growing up, I never thought I would become a lover of novels and poetry. After I immigrated with my mother from Colombia to the United States at the age of 12, that changed. I discovered that I never felt more at home and at peace than with a book in my hands. Exploring the world through literature is now my passion, a passion that thrived into the Spanish language literature and civilization program here at Cal State San Bernardino. The Department of World Languages and Literatures has helped me to open my wings towards the right career path. Thank you to all the faculty and staff that I work with, especially to my mentors, Dr. Gallegos Ruiz and Dr. Jani. Furthermore, a special thank you to Alicia Timmons for teaching me how to use technology in second language acquisition, and the Office of Student Research for granting me the opportunity to inspire students as a peer life facilitator. As for my family, I want to thank my Uncle Ivan and my Aunt Irma for helping me fulfill my definition of the American dream. Y para mi mamá, gracias por ser mi razón de ser, por ser más que mi apoyo, mi motivación para que nunca me dé por vencido. I am beyond proud to call CSUSB my home. A place that houses many of the most wonderful people I've ever met. A place that has allowed me to become a better and more integrated human being. To all of my classmates, congratulations. The world awaits.
Coming to CSUSB as a freshman, I knew right away that I wanted to be the best college student possible. Although I did not know what to major in, I knew that I was going to get involved. Through the help of Professor Catherine Thomerson, coordinator of Liberal Studies, I was able to get a job as a peer advisor for Liberal Studies. By working at the PALS office, I started to realize that I wanted to become an elementary school teacher, like most Liberal Studies students. I started to take interesting classes with amazing professors such as Diane Adams, a successful children's book author, and Leslie Bryan, the most enthusiastic dance instructor I've ever met. I got involved in Kappa Delta sorority. After my freshman year, I became a soror leader and a resident advisor. I was becoming the well-rounded college student that I was hoping to be. My senior year was the best year I had experienced yet. Over the summer, I interned in South Korea. I taught English at Dankook University for 3 months. I'd never had a better experience in teaching. In October, President Morales chose me to attend the Hispanic Association for Colleges and Universities' annual conference in Miami, Florida. I feel as though I have left my paw print at CSUSB, and I am satisfied with the path I've chosen. Soon I will be entering the credential program and begin my journey towards becoming an amazing teacher. Finalmente, le quiero agradecer a mi familia. Con el apoyo de mi mamá, papá y hermanas, no lo pudiera haber hecho sin ustedes. Gracias por todo lo que ustedes me han dado en estos 4 años. Congratulations, class of 2016. We finally did it.
We would like to thank the student speakers. Didn't they do a great job? So our thanks to the student speakers as well as communication studies professors Rod Metz and Michael Witchman who produced this wonderful video. Let's give them all a round of applause. Now, it gives me great pleasure to introduce the Dean of the College of Education, Dr. Jay Feeney.
Good evening and welcome. I'd like to start by asking the faculty of the College of Education to stand so that we can thank you for your hard work with our students, please. And thank you to all of those of you who have helped our students to get where they are today. Just wait till you see where they take the students of the world. As the preeminent college of education in the region, the College of Education at CSUSB offers many opportunities for those wanting to become teachers, counselors, and administrators. Aligning with Article 26 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, we take as foundational to the work of the College of Education that education shall be directed to the full development of the human personality and to the strengthening of respect for human rights and fundamental freedoms. We are committed to the roles that education and our graduates have in creating a more humane, equitable, and just society. We really do believe that educators change the world at large by the actions at the local level. Those who complete our teaching and other credentials to become elementary, high school, or special education teachers, counselors, or administrators are well prepared for their classrooms and schools. They understand classroom practices and the theories and research behind them. In addition, they find their credentials respected. Local districts know the rigor and depth of our credential programs, and districts welcome that our students are prepared with knowledge of important programs for student success, like AVID and linked learning. At the master's level, we offer degrees in special education, educational administration, teaching English as a second language, and instructional technology, just to name a few. Our counselor education program has been ranked among the top 25 programs in the country. Our doctoral program in educational leadership focuses on preparing leaders to address the most pressing challenges facing the field of education, with an emphasis upon the Inland Empire. The program takes world-class scholarship and focuses it on our region's schools to promote the achievement of all students. And this was another productive year for faculty in original research, teaching, and service in this region. Each year, the college honors 3 of its faculty for their accomplishments. If they're here, I would ask all of them to rise when I speak about them. For outstanding faculty in teaching and instructionally related activities, Dr. Lorraine Hedke. She's in the Department of Special Education, Rehabilitation, and Counseling. She's the director of a program ranked in the top 25 in the nation and is largely responsible for that distinction. Dr. Hedke influences instruction in two ways. She shapes the class offerings and program curriculum and then delivers excellence in her own courses. Student evaluations consistently demonstrate that she is a leading expert in her field and is able to connect students' academic work to the lived experience. She's deeply committed to the role of educators in promoting social justice. Her students come to realize the connection between their professional lives and a more inclusive and just world. Thank you, Lorraine. For outstanding faculty in research, scholarship, and creative contributions, Dr. Lasisi Ayahi. Dr. Ayahi is from the Department of Teacher Education and Foundations. His significant research contributions in the field are why we're recognizing him. As a prolific researcher and writer, Dr. Ayahi's work focuses on innovative practices in English language arts instruction, with particular attention to how teaching promotes student achievement by validating a student's identity, social interests, and agency. Thank you, Dr. Ayahi. And for outstanding faculty and service, Dr. Will Greer. Dr. Greer is from the Department of Educational Leadership and Technology. His service this last year focused on issues of race and schooling. He's worked to facilitate CSUSB working with our regional community members to address racial disparities in school achievement and community violence. One of his most interesting events brought 385 Black and Latino 8th grade boys from our region to the campus. The boys spent the day developing a vision of themselves as a college student, learning what it takes to get there, and starting to develop the supports to get there. Congratulations, Will, and thank you to all the outstanding college faculty. I now have the pleasure of talking about our outstanding students. Our outstanding educational doctoral student unfortunately was unable to be with us tonight, but it is Dr. Courtney Doucette, and we do wish her continued success in her field. Dr. Doucette is a graduate of the CSUSB doctoral program in educational leadership. Courtney's dissertation was titled, "The Impact of Classroom-Based Physical Activity Programs on Teachers' Perceptions of Student Engagement." Dr. Doucette is currently a full-time and recently tenured faculty in the kinesiology department at College of the Desert. She's also a member of the college's assessment and accreditation team. In addition to continuing to work with local school districts, she's continued to work with local school districts to implement a classroom-based physical activity program. Because of this, she has been requested by the College of the Desert to modify this program for college students. This year, Dr. Doucette won a campus-wide research competition and recently traveled to CSU Bakersfield to compete with graduate students across the system. This spring, 2016, Dr. Doucette was profiled for Alumni Excellence by the CSUSB doctoral program. Congratulations, Dr. Doucette. I now have the pleasure of presenting the College of Education Outstanding Graduate Student for 2016, Lisa Green. Lisa, would you please join me at the lectern? Lisa is recognized for both her exemplary academic performance and for her outstanding skills in working with clients. The Counseling and Guidance Program recently awarded Ms. Lisa Green as our outstanding student of the graduating cohort and have again nominated her for the Outstanding Graduate Student from the college. Lisa has been awarded an outstanding nomination 8 times by separate professors while she was in the program. That is 8 separate courses her professors selected her above all other students as the students whose work was most exemplary. Her GPA reflects this with a 3.958 overall average. Ms. Green is not only a good counselor, diligent student, but she's humble and kind. Her colleagues easily warm to her and respond to how she has completed this program with integrity in spite of many demands in her work and family life. She graduates today with an MS in Counseling and Guidance and a PPS credential. Congratulations, Lisa Green. And now it gives me great pleasure to introduce the fourth president of Cal State San Bernardino, Dr. Tomas D. Morales.
Good evening. On behalf of California State University San Bernardino, I welcome you to today's combined commencement ceremony for the College of Arts and Letters and the College of Education. Congratulations to the class of 2016. This is a milestone event for you, one you will long remember. This is your moment, and you have earned the right to be proud. All here recognize your achievement and celebrate with you. Your accomplishment did not occur without the contributions of others. I speak of your parents, family members, and friends, those here in the audience, and others unable to be with us today. Graduates, please stand and join me in recognizing these important people who have given you their encouragement, their support, and their love. For many of our graduates, this ceremony represents a landmark event. Some are the first in their families to earn a college degree or a graduate degree, breaking a barrier and setting themselves up as role models for siblings, relatives, and future generations. I ask all those graduates who are the first in your family to receive a four-year degree or graduate degree, please stand and be recognized. Some of you have overcome daunting obstacles. You have conquered these challenges and successfully exceeded your own expectations. Congratulations for a job well done. I've often said it's all about the students. For our faculty and staff, helping our students succeed is our top priority. We are in the business of transforming lives and communities. Our world-class faculty are among the best educators and researchers in the country, recognized leaders in their respective fields. They publish in national and international journals. Along with their exemplary work in the classroom, they serve as advisors and mentors, helping students find their way to exciting and fulfilling futures. Students will be the first to say that our staff are highly qualified and especially caring. They are at the heart of nearly every aspect of CSUSB, providing critical services, essential maintenance, and vital support that enhances our learning environment. The entire university community takes a great measure of satisfaction from commencement. Along with serving as the culmination of the academic year, it reinforces our passion and dedication to helping prepare the next generation to lead. Please join me in thanking them for their tireless efforts. Thank you, faculty and staff. It has never been a more important time to earn a college degree. Class of 2016, this is a major accomplishment and the first step on the path to a satisfying career and an engaged life. Stay inspired and inspire others. Know that the time and hard work you have invested is worth it. Research shows that college graduates are healthier, live longer, vote at higher rates, engage in more civic activities, and are happier. As CSUSB continues to attain recognition on the local and national level, your degree will only be enhanced. You should be proud of your alma mater because CSUSB is truly a great institution. As a university, we are among the CSU leaders in sponsored research. This success helps fund research for students and faculty and supports our programs, centers, and institutes, and opens the door to quality student internships. CSUSB is ranked first in California and 8th nationally as a Best for Vets institution. It rates among the nation's top 4% of colleges that add the most value for students, and a trio of highly respected publications, the Princeton Review, U.S. News and World Report, and Forbes, rank CSUSB a leader among colleges and universities in the Western United States. Our university's commitment to community engagement is at the core of our mission. Our extensive volunteer service has earned us selection to the President's Community Service Honor Roll for 8 straight years. This year alone, our 2 campuses combined to donate more than 83,000 hours to the community. In addition, the Peace Corps recognized CSUSB as one of the nation's top volunteer-producing Hispanic-serving institutions. 7 That's a clap. Seven CSUSB alumni are currently serving with the Peace Corps, and since the organization was established in 1961, a total of 66 Coyotes have traveled abroad to volunteer their service. And our community continues to support us back with an increase each year in our philanthropic patronage. Our alumni are returning in greater numbers to participate in programs like Professor for a Day. Our commitment to student success has never been stronger as we continue to enhance and grow high-impact practices that will strengthen the educational experience for our students. Increasing the number of students taking advantage of study abroad opportunities is just one example. And know that you are all part of a very special class. This year marked the university's 50th anniversary. Every area on campus engaged in the celebration, holding more than 150 different events. These included our hosting of Nobel Peace Prize recipient Shirin Ebadi, who in 2003 became the first Muslim woman and the first Iranian to receive the Peace Prize. She urged using knowledge and education to combat radicals during her talk. CSUSB also partnered with the Smithsonian Institution's National Museum of American History to create a nationwide collection on Latino baseball history. A multi-year community project, Latinos in Baseball in the Barrios and the Big Leagues, will collect, document, and preserve oral histories, artifacts, and other materials involving Latino baseball teams from the late 1800s to the present. Another highlight of the year, which Dean Feeney mentioned, was more than 300 African American and Latino 8th grade boys from 5 local school districts attended CSUSB's inaugural Black and Brown Conference last fall. Yeah. The students toured campus, attended workshops, providing early college awareness and college preparedness information is a starting step in increasing college enrollment and graduation rates of young men of color. Finally, as Coyotes, you have all demonstrated that you are a caring and compassionate community, as you have come together in response to the tragedy and pain of Paris, Orlando, and the day it came home to us here on December 2nd. Let us take a moment to remember those we have lost. But ultimately, today is a day of joy and celebration. So I say again, congratulations, class of 2016. You have my utmost admiration and respect. I look forward to seeing you walk across the stage to receive your degree, and congratulations.
Out of respect for our graduates and in the recognition of the importance of this ceremony, we ask you, for all of you, to please silence your cell phones and remain in attendance throughout the ceremony. Thank you. We are now ready for the conferral of the doctoral degrees. Will the candidates for the doctoral degree in education leadership please rise? President Morales, as provost of the university, and upon the recommendation of the faculty, I have the honor to present these candidates who are deemed worthy of this distinction of awarding the doctorate.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the trustees of the California State University, I confer upon those of you who have met the requirements the doctoral degree.
Will the candidates please come forward? The Doctoral of Education and Educational Leadership has been conferred on Terry L. Osborne. Her dissertation under the guidance of her chair, Dr. Joseph Sanjolazes, is entitled How Technology Professional Development Guides Instructional Practice.
Terry L. Osborne, Doctor of Education in Educational Leadership.
The Doctoral of Education and Education Leadership has been conferred on Ernesto Reyes. His dissertation under the guidance of his chair, Donna Shore, is entitled The Community College and High School Partnerships College Math Readiness Program.
Ernesto O. Reyes, Doctor of Education, Educational Leadership.
We are now ready for the conferral of the master's degree. Will the candidates for the master's degree please rise? President Morales, as provost of the university and upon the recommendation of the faculty, I have the honor to present these candidates who are deemed worthy of this distinction of the award of the master's degree.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the trustees of the California State University, I confer upon those of you who have met the requirements the master's degree.
Will the candidates please be seated until directed to come forward by the marshals? Marshals, you may begin.
Sorry? Okay. On this side? Okay.
Rosa Castellanos, MS, Counseling and Guidance.
Amanda Hope Goddard, Master of Arts, English Composition.
Vanessa Sanchez, MS, Counseling and Guidance. Brenda Yasmin Luis, MS, Counseling and Guidance.
Monet Simone Holmes, Interdisciplinary Studies.
Victor Manuel Sandoval, MS, Counseling and Guidance.
Stacy Marie Wiedmeyer, Communication Studies.
Albert Wook Lee, MS, Counseling and Guidance.
Angela Dimitros-Vaska, Communication Studies.
Luis Gabriel Cruz, MS, Educational Counseling and Guidance.
Guadalupe Alatorre, Communication Studies.
Crystal Orozco Espinoza, MS, Counseling and Guidance.
Sidi Rahim Marpuang Malik, Communication Studies.
Miriam Zavala, Counseling and Guidance.
Francois Walker, Communication Studies, Integrated Marketing.
Pedro Luis Aguilar, Counseling and Guidance.
Dennis Tran, Communication Studies.
Veronica Elizabeth Alvarez, Counseling and Guidance.
Stephanie C. Cardenas, Communication Studies.
Lisa Green, MS, Counseling and Guidance.
Guadalupe Rincon, English Composition, Applied Linguistics, and Teaching English as a Second Language.
Denise Maldonado, Counseling and Guidance.
Diana de la Cruz, English Composition and Literature.
Stacy Ramirez, Counseling and Guidance.
Jordan Munoz, English Composition.
Stephanie Dominguez Bolanos, Counseling and Guidance.
D'Angelo A. Bridges, English Composition and English Literature.
Vanessa Witrago, Counseling and Guidance.
Andrea Nicole Harlan, Creative Writing, Poetry Concentration.
Guadalupe Carrillo Delgadillo, Counseling and Guidance.
Timothy Burton Hatch, Creative Writing, Poetry Concentration.
Elizabeth Ann Garrett, Special Education Option.
Allison Elizabeth Geffredo, Creative Writing.
Ashley Mariah Lynn Peebles, MA, Special Education.
Bolin Ju, Creative Writing, Poetry Concentration.
Alice Irene Peterson, Counseling and Guidance.
Alex Avila, Creative Writing.
Lanelle Christine Meinsinger, Counseling and Guidance. Nicole Yvonne Mendoza, Counseling and Guidance.
Olive Raleigh, Rehabilitation Counseling.
Alexandria Morris, Counseling and Guidance.
Jennifer E. Montenegro, Studio Art and Design.
Cameron Nicole Bateman, Counseling and Guidance.
Sapira Chirk, Studio Art and Design.
Arlene G. Troncosa, Counseling and Guidance.
Shaka Albuanenain, Instructional Technology Option.
Chad Daniel Chandler, Counseling and Guidance.
Sharon Iskander Shehede, Interdisciplinary Studies.
April Ann Adams, Counseling and Guidance.
Stephanie Roseanne Scarcella, Master of Arts Education, Special Education.
Janice Nadine Gaona, Counseling and Guidance.
Daniel Roman Wazlewski, Special Education.
Brinley Marin Anders, Counseling and Guidance.
Veronica Duran, Special Education.
Gina Lynn Spear, Counseling and Guidance.
Cassandra Catherine Lenz, Special Education.
Rebecca Bethany Rubio, Counseling and Guidance.
Martin Sharon, Special Education.
Erica Duson, Counseling and Guidance.
Victor Valenzuela Vargas, Special Education.
Shanae Ann Zimmerman Reed, Counseling and Guidance.
Lorette Eileen Ortiz, Reading and Language Arts.
Jamili Akuch, Counseling and Guidance.
Belinda Rosas, Rehabilitation Counseling.
Holly Sundal, Master of Arts, Special Education.
Laura Abernathy Mancha, Rehabilitation Counseling.
Julio Ortega, Counseling and Guidance.
Tracy Latrice Boyd, Rehabilitation Counseling.
Anavi Chavetsa Teachout, Special Education.
Antoinette Marie Cooper, Rehabilitation Counseling.
Taylor Danielle Katz, Special Education.
Jeanette Shea, Rehabilitation Counseling.
Maria Smith, Education with honors. Nathan Hilliard Spicer, Education, Career, and Technical Education.
Elizabeth Bernadette Williams, Rehabilitation Counseling.
Hulan Zagd, MA, Teaching English to Speakers of Other Language Options.
Tara Lee Geerlings Cummins, Creative Writing, Fiction Concentration.
Latifa Abdullah Al-Zarani, Teaching English to Speakers of Other Languages.
Edgar Hernandez, Creative Writing.
Hajar Faraj Alokwala, Special Education Option.
Trayvon Maurice Satterwhite, Creative Writing.
Amal Mohammed Al-Saidi, Teaching English to Speakers of Other Languages.
Norma Cisneros, Rehabilitation Counseling.
Iman Almasruhi.
Monique Vigdalena Merujo, Rehabilitation Counseling.
Mona Abed Ali Al-Garani, Special Education.
Evelyn Marquez, Rehabilitation Counseling.
Hanadi Salim Al-Balawi, Instructional Technology.
Gilbert Ralph Espinoza, Rehabilitation Counseling.
De'Ara Nicole Durham, Educational Administration.
Catherine Elizabeth Connolly, Rehabilitation Counseling.
Elena Vanessa Hernandez, Educational Administration.
Alexandra K. Elskin, Rehabilitation Counseling.
Amanda Garcia, Educational Administration.
Cynthia Navarro, Rehabilitation Counseling.
Philip Neal Peoples, Educational Administration.
Victor Rivera, Teaching English to Speakers of Other Languages.
Elizabeth Ann Serrano, Special Education Option.
Tori Joseph Sims, TESOL Education.
Anna Maria De La Rosa, Special Education Option.
Tabitha Diane Rogers, Career and Technical Education.
Valeria Gardia, Special Education Option.
Kristen Renee Champion, Special Education.
Maria G. Gonzalez, Teaching English to Speakers of Other Languages.
Nancy Marie Smith, Special Education.
Hani Alzari, Instructional Technology.
Claire Megan Reese, Teacher Leadership Option.
Ayad Abushramla Hakami, Instructional Technology.
Amy Elizabeth Luna, Special Education.
Adham Ibrahim Jad, Instructional Technology.
Kaylee Bowman, Special Education.
Ramzi Mohammed Al-Sedi, Instructional Technology.
Camille Cherie Mazzulli, Mathematics and Science.
Catherine Marie Godfrey, Instructional Technology.
Crystal L. Sheehan, Mathematics and Science.
Sarah Renee Wales, Instructional Technology.
Valerie Annette Spencer, Mathematics and Science.
Carla Miriam Lechuga, Instructional Technology.
Rachel Marie Torres, Mathematics and Science.
Teresa M. Luis, Special Education Option.
Regina S. Molnay, Special Education. Holly Amber Hutchings, Teaching English to Speakers of Other Languages. Mashil Ahmed Al-Gamadi, TESOL. Mohammed Chara Guzel, Teaching English to Speakers of Other Languages. Rita Ayub Saikala, Teaching English to Speakers of Other Languages. Danya Alisa, teaching English to speakers of other languages. Iftikhar Saeed Al-Sulami, teaching English to speakers of other languages. Lisa Ann Holmes, career and technical education. Bryce Daniel Tate Cacho, career and technical education. Zaylene E. Lani Cano, holistic and integrative education option. Gladys Martinez Torres, special education. Nelson Samuel Lopez Campos, special education. And Donald R. Thornsberry, career and technical education.
I now would like to recognize three groups of graduates who have maintained a record of academic excellence. The first group includes those students who have achieved a cumulative grade point average of 3.5 to 3.74. They are wearing maroon cords. With those students graduating cum laude, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. The second group includes those students who have achieved a cumulative grade point average of 3.7 to 3.89. They are wearing gold cords. Will those students who are graduating magna cum laude please stand and be recognized? Thank you. The final group includes those students who have achieved a cumulative grade point average of 3.9 to 4.0 and are wearing maroon and gold cords. Will the students graduating summa cum laude please stand and be recognized? Thank you. I would like to congratulate all these students for their outstanding academic achievements. We are now ready for the conferral of the bachelor's degrees. Will the candidates for the bachelor's degrees please rise? President Morales, as Provost of the University and upon the recommendation of the faculty, I have the honor to present these candidates who are deemed worthy of this distinction of the awarding of the bachelor's degree.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the trustees of the California State University, I confer upon those of you who have met the requirements the bachelor's degree. Please change your tassel from right to left, and congratulations.
Will the candidates please be seated until directed to come forward by the marshals? We request that parents, friends, and students remain in their seats until the end of the ceremony. Marshals, you may begin.
Joel Cruz, Communications. Kevin Isaiah Miller.
Mark Kevin Bramble. In education, magna cum laude.
Victoria A. Luckner.
Alexis Jeanette Beltran, art.
Cecilia R. Gutierrez, cum laude.
Continuing with arts, Miguel Angel Barron.
Nathaniel Felipa Straps.
Caleb Mings with honors.
Joshua Caleb Aguilar, cum laude.
Megan Joy Dueñez, cum laude.
Jacqueline Marie De Antoniano.
Christina Renee Trejo.
Jessica Jimenez.
Roxana Suarez.
Lauren Lee Van Hassel.
Julio Oruña, cum laude.
Frances Eileen Cerrone.
Sarah Kristen Escoto.
Carla Denora Valdez.
Chelsea Marcen Conan.
Aubriana M. Pluica.
Diana Gomez.
Carolyn Jessica Solar.
Paige Alexandra
Cum laude.
Vukovic.
Rebecca Megan DePonte.
Rafael Orozco with honors.
Thalia Ray Bricker.
Benjamin John Hernandez.
Hannah Morris, honors.
Jasmine Dominique Sale, cum laude.
Isis J. Fuentes, cum laude.
Carlos A. Garcia, cum laude.
Christina Marie Rainey.
Ashley Christine Lothian.
Yeling Rong.
Timothy Walter Herons, cum laude.
Erica Wong.
Linda Faye Johnson.
Joanna Leonor Aceves.
Crystal Marie Guzman.
Bree Ann Reyes.
Grace Imali Torres.
Janine Naomi Moreno.
Jessica Lisbeth Orocio.
Sheree Marie Hunt.
Samantha Jean Boyson, cum laude.
Emmanuel Fernando Gutierrez Flores.
Jacqueline Priscilla Ash.
Alejandra Marina Membreno.
Andrew Joseph Lenzini.
Abeline A. Perez.
Roman Lopez with honors.
Anaise Moreno Gonzalez.
Alilia Chandler Johnson.
Talia Lacori Munoz, cum laude.
Timothy Allen Hicks.
Benjamin Marino Jr.
Amanda Lee Stegman.
Lloydie Solange Burma.
Cassandra Estelle Jones.
Matthew A. Ornelas.
Rocio Reina Escobedo.
Ryan Garcia.
Eden Espinoza with honors.
Ariana Aurelie Kano.
Kushal Kumar Mukherjee.
Alberto Severo Rendon.
Rustin Wells Patton, summa cum laude.
Erica Lamuth, cum laude.
Diego Roberto Erigoyen.
Erica Isabel Flores.
Lisa Ann Stone.
Janeth Jaimes Cruz.
Paula Parubak.
Luigi Gomez, honors.
Christina Louise Cavado, cum laude.
Kristen Michelle Allen.
Savannah Rose Rodriguez.
Jacob Richard Meloche.
Kelsey Noel Apis.
Tanner McIntyre Clark.
Betsy Alexandra Benitez.
Tyler Bradley Rahir.
Margarita Esparza. Brianna Adele Livings, cum laude.
Ezekiel Ramos, honors.
Tiffany Rose Tinoco.
Jeremy D. Ferguson.
Bree Courtney Wiest, cum laude.
Lindsay Nicole Giacchetti, cum laude.
Sooner Marie Maurhan.
Sean Daniel DiSalvio.
Cameron Scott Karasek.
Berlina Hazel Mathis.
Jocelyn D. Morales.
Alicia Kelly.
Alicio M. Coronado.
Devin Gustav Ramos.
Carlos Espinoza.
Brian Ramirez.
Candace Fain Williams.
Jae-yeon Kim.
Brian R. Saffel.
Anne Marie Valenzuela.
Pablo A. Cruz with honors.
Austin Anne Marie Schmidt.
Cindy Ruiz.
Willis Dean Torres.
Caitlin Elizabeth Peterson.
Stephanie Coral.
Dionysus Fernandez.
Gabriela Rodriguez.
Yuk Lee.
Haifa Abdul Aziz Abid.
Youssef Al-Khalaf.
From Theater Arts, Adon Chow.
Michael Carl Dwayne Field.
Continuing Communications, Camellia Dababne.
From Theater, Brittany S. Corbett.
Lucas Alexander Montez.
Brianna Michelle Northway.
Camille Deloney.
Sarah Taylor, summa cum laude.
Misty Williams, honors.
Yedi Peñalosa, art.
Yara Del Rio Dominguez.
Oscar Romero.
Autumn N. Lamb.
Ofelia Fuentes.
Matthew Deere.
Continuing Theater, Amber Dawn Elizabeth Wise.
Alexandra Marie Ochoa.
Troy Edward Sloan.
Carlos Miguel Camarena.
Joey Luis Correa.
Cassandra Ann Coughlin, magna cum laude.
Sarah Camargo.
Jocelyn Ramirez.
Summer Majdi Haddad.
Richard Alexander Burud, honors.
Anthony Michael Arena, magna cum laude.
Danielle Brooks.
Edgar Alejandro Salazar Sanchez.
Tanya Stephanie Harwell.
Martin Renteria.
Nicole Rose Esposito.
Valerie Yaneli Salazar.
Soleil Hall.
Vanessa Munoz.
Jessica Ariola.
Jose Daniel Echevarria, magna cum laude.
Lee Hyun Hui.
Adriana Martinez.
Hazel Gloribel Cerrone.
Sandra Yasmin Aragon Garcia.
Amanda Christine Fernandez.
Maria Guillén.
Arnold Raul Robles.
Mujahid Haq.
Donna Maria Francesca Triuela.
Griselda Gonzalez de Almaraz.
Megan Elizabeth Everett.
Lisbeth Rosales, summa cum laude.
Destiny Amber Carter.
Omar Larias.
Ibrahim Odeo Akende Lawal.
Sonia Macaria Marquez.
Trinell Christopher Banks.
Carlos Manuel Laniaz.
Deanne Ray Van Nispen.
Tracy Jean Pitsley.
I'm now reading from English. Corey Nicholas de Blasio.
Annette Marie Castillo.
Matthew Castillo, honors.
Zulamar Martinez.
Amy E. Williams.
Elvira Landon.
Lilia Esmeralda Sanchez.
Stephanie Garcia.
Ruby Estrella Sanchez, cum laude.
Pamela D. Hagman.
Jessica Sue Hunter, magna cum laude.
Brianna Avia.
Brittany Teresa Cantu.
Kirsten Carolyn Ukastad.
Kyle Dilly, summa cum laude.
Kelsey Aline Demkika.
Christopher G. Branson, cum laude.
Lauren Faith Weaver.
Landon Bradford.
Brittany Leanne Ramos.
Jordan Gabriel Montejano.
Isabel Miagana Orzico.
Audra K. Herrera.
Fabiola Mija.
Trislyn Marie Gay.
Andrea Maria Naranjo.
Marina Camel.
Michelle Grace Bidard.
Lisa Saucedo, honors.
Margaret Kinsey.
Danielle Lauren Smith.
Magali Vidaroja.
Bethany Victoria Ramos.
Alyssa Jessica Gonzalez.
Lynette Cotter Wine.
Stephanie Cruz, honors.
Patricia Rose Gutierrez.
Danielle M. Smith, cum laude.
Kevin Garcia, cum laude.
Monique Lanell Renfro, summa cum laude.
Amanda Frances Pacillo, magna cum laude.
Taylor Page Small.
Jennifer Martinez.
Jessica Lynn Martindale.
Nicholas Scott Anderson, cum laude.
Christine Marie Drummond.
Jeffrey Martin Lee, summa cum laude.
Christina Noble, honors.
Gabriela Inez Chavando, honors.
Alyssa N. Morlan, magna cum laude.
Melanie Elise Del Real, cum laude.
Erica D. Forsyth.
Brian Donald Ponce.
Lindsay Elizabeth Rogers, cum laude.
Karina Yesenia Garcia, cum laude.
Ana Gabriela Sweeney, cum laude.
Gabriela Ali Ibarra Leon.
Brooke Nicole Anderson.
Theodore Markel Bayless.
Jasmine Marlene Williams.
Erica Gomez.
Natalia Dominguez.
Chelsea Tyler Chisick.
Jasmine Cardenas.
Tiffany Nicole Newman.
Kimberly Megan Trin.
Jessica Perales.
Melissa Ruth Blacketier.
Estela Rodriguez.
Danielle Mariah Tusaki.
Paige Lynn O'Neill.
Mallory Brittany Zarate.
Kaylin Elizabeth James.
Kelsey Knickerbocker.
Danielle Amanda Munoz.
Rosa E. Pina.
Arturo Enrique Tejada Jr.
Cheyenne Summer Wistovich.
Brandon Joseph Ganuski.
Daisy P. Marquez.
Stephanie Francine Harrow.
Kimberly Vrahny Cooley.
Rose Elizabeth Diaz, magna cum laude.
Janelle Christine Solano.
Amy Cassandra Gramajo.
Jessica Natalia Perez Centeno.
James Shannon Kettering.
Mary Kate Miniguchi.
Jose Trinidad Jimenez.
Stephanie Diaz.
Leticia M. Gomez.
Rochelle Willeen Bragg.
Crystal Lee Hernandez.
Kelly Kuberly.
Desiree Anderson.
Elizabeth Guzman.
Jolene Georgetta Rosalie Weldon.
May Kelly Shard.
Emily Dawn Novi.
Bianca Olamar.
Brianna Rose Montague.
Crystal Ann Rodriguez.
Ernesto Saucedo.
Natalie Cristina Lupricio.
Christina Crystal Campos.
Roxana Alexandra Zendajas, cum laude.
Dominique Antoinette Espinoza, summa cum laude.
Raylene Ann DeMayo, cum laude.
Jacqueline Marie Palayan, cum laude.
Daryl Jason Enoch.
Hector Martin Rosas.
Catherine Whitney Lavine.
Samuel Armando Castro.
Taylor Renee Marshall.
Elizabeth Avila.
Rebecca Burton.
Brock Drew Bronner.
Tracy Marie McGuire.
Melissa Ann Seberg.
Destiny Rose Greenfield.
Nicole Michelle Fountain.
Afro Al Dusari.
Kevin R. Scott.
Chelsea Lauren Dickerson.
Loretta Cecilia Bougere Teague.
Alma Elisa Castillo.
Gabrielle Quintella Myris.
Daniela Marie Hernandez cum laude.
Daisy Guadalupe Lopez Olgan.
Jade Raquel Martinez.
Tiffany Saldana.
Martha Isabel Palicios.
Edelmira Orozco.
Patricia Robles Alvarez.
Cleo Valentine Upshaw.
Delia Alvarez.
Keenan James Alexander Hernandez.
Margarita Ugoyayo.
Leila Eileen Rodriguez.
Monica Gutierrez.
Janine Natalia Leslie.
Maria de Jesus Serrano.
Department of Music. Renee Montenegro.
Rebecca Marie Montes.
Marcos Sanchez.
Jessica Valles.
Jaylene Denise Campbell Dunn, cum laude.
Jessie Marie Landeros.
Catherine S. Yeomans, summa cum laude.
Alicia Natasha Mills.
Sean Ibalida Bliss.
Terry Diane Lambert.
Miakel Jan Trevino.
Bruce G. Guthrie, magna cum laude.
Gilbert Roberto Reyes.
Carissa G. Vance.
Getting a BS in biology and a BA in philosophy, Kenneth G. Jacobs Jr.
Nicole Danielle Christian cum laude.
Philosophy, Joel Francis Miller, magna cum laude.
Matthew Jihun Lee.
Emily Taurine Sahaki.
Patrick Hyun.
Bethany Rose Burke.
Andrea Patricia Jacqueline Klein.
Caitlin Andrade.
Jasmine M. Fitz.
Logan Dean Reynolds.
Stephanie Torres.
Jonathan Dina.
Linda Jamie Valenzuela. And the fabulous April Baca. And nothing else. All right, we're good. Okay.
Congratulations to our new graduates. You are part of the CSUSB Golden Anniversary Class, a designation that comes only once. You represent the benefit of 50 years of dedication to higher education in the Inland Empire, and today you join the ranks of more than 90,000 CSUSB alumni, with members found in every state of the Union and in 35 countries worldwide. You are the latest addition to a historic roll call of outstanding citizens, expert professionals, and inspiring community leaders. This is your time to make your mark. As you enter a new stage in your lives, I would like to provide you with advice that has served me well. Do not be afraid to work hard. In the long run, it will pay off and supply you with opportunities to grow, both professionally and personally. Remember, a college degree comes with added responsibility. Be considerate to others. Take a leadership role in all things you do. Be an engaged volunteer in your community. Be thoughtful in your actions. Seek to always be a source of pride to yourself, your family, and your university. I want each of you to know that CSUSB, your alma mater, will always be here for you. I encourage you to stay connected through our Alumni Association. Congratulations to the Cal State San Bernardino class of 2016. I wish each and every one of you the best of success in all your future endeavors.
Now that you are official alumni, I invite you to join us in the Singing the Alma Mater, which is found in your program. Please stand and welcome our singer, Jessica Sosa.
Beneath the shimmering mountains, near sea and desert sand, our alma mater stands secure, truth's light held in her hand. Her youth and energy we share as we reach toward wisdom's door. Her name we laud and gladly bear, with pride our spirits soar. San Bernardino, our alma mater, we sing our praise to thee. San Bernardino, as sons and daughters, we pledge faith and loyalty.
Thank you, Jessica. On behalf of the faculty and staff of the Colleges of Arts and Letters and Education, I want to extend my sincerest congratulations to our new graduates. I ask that the audience please remain in their seats until the graduates have recessed. Graduates, please remain in your seats until directed to exit by the marshals. All guests may meet their graduates on the south side of the building in parking lot D. Again, that's parking lot D on the south side of the building. And now I'd like to end this ceremony with a big cheer on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.